What's up, man? First, welcome to GI Film Festival. Can you tell me a bit about what it's like to be here? Is this your first year at this festival?
This is our first year at the festival. We're really happy that they invited us and let us showcase this movie here. So it resonates with us because this festival has been referred to as the Sundance for military people. We couldn't be in a better home at that point. This is where we belong, and this is where this film belongs because we made this movie and we wrote this movie and we produced this movie for the military in general, worldwide.
So with that being said, I mean, you had the GI Film Festival. Now, are you guys planning to continue with the festival circuit with this film, or would this be the last stop for it?
No, I think this is going to be the only festival that we do. From here on out, we owe it to our fans to get this movie out to them as fast as possible. So as soon as we complete this, as soon as we complete the theater release, then we will be working on our digital release and download and rental and everything, because we want everybody to be able to share this with us.
Awesome, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate your time. For those who aren't familiar with the film, what folks can expect. I mean, we have sodas,
So it was written with the mindset of knowing it's going to be edgy. We're going to push boundaries. It's going to be a lot of dark humor that I guess most of society is probably going to be uncomfortable with. But we did what we wanted to do. It's a humor that the veteran community can appreciate, and as well as other people that don't get offended very easily. It's an edgy movie. We think what we've done here is what you've seen American Pie do when it came out. Some of the odd scenes, right? Or something about Mary and a couple scenes in that were very edgy and the first time you've ever seen on film. I think we've done that. I think there's three main scenes in this movie that are going to blow people's minds. Whether they get offended or not, it's going to be insane. And I think just to know the background of the movie and how it was done is what's going to make this more popular to the crowd.
Gotcha. So with the film like this, a lot of times you have to do like stunts or what have you. Were there any stories along those lines where you had a stunt that you did that kind of got out of hand?
I didn't expect to do my own stunts. I ended up doing a stunt where I ended up getting pulled through a window, which is cool. They coached me through it. They walked me through it. We did some walkthroughs and then dry runs, and then boom, I'm going through a window. So we had two chances. We didn't have a lot of money in the budget. We bought two fake windows, and the first one went well. We just did the second one for the heck of it, and it worked. I can tell you what, there's a scene that I did. It was very uncomfortable at the time. I was married in a serious relationship, and I had to do a scene that was very edgy. So yeah, so it was a little, but all in all, it was all for entertainment, and I'm happy how it came out. I hope my mom doesn't watch it.
All right, awesome. Vincent, thank you so much, man. Enjoy the rest of the festival. So my question to you, one question. Zombies, what is your favorite zombie movie and why?
Probably 28 Days Later. I just think they were the creepiest, right? They were kind of understated. I think that's sort of how we do it too, where it's just like the movements and the like there's something creepy about that one for me. 28 Days Later. Boom, final answer.
Awesome. So with that being said, can you tell me, what approach did you use in doing this film? Because just as we were just talking about now, there's so many zombie films out there, and people are kind of I guess overexposed with like zombie films, arguably. So what was your approach with your character in this film?
Well, what kind of makes this movie different from other zombie movies is it's because it's military and because it's all military vets and people active that are in the movie and crew and our correspondents. So we were able to, we use like real tactical, the way that you would really fight zombies, if you know what I mean, where it's like zombie movies where they just like cut off their head or like whatever. We were really thinking about it in military terms, like how would you kill this many zombies with all your military training? So I think that's the difference, is you're going to see some real crap. Sorry, I don't know if you can, you know what I mean, that you could like use. So if the zombie apocalypse, you guys, ever happens, we're going to teach you real things that you can use for it.
Gotcha. All
Do you know
right.
what
So
I mean?
yeah, absolutely. So last question, GI Film Festival, have you had an opportunity to check out some of the other events, or will you just be at this event?
We just came in today. It's kind of like a fly in, fly out, but I would love to find some way to like get screeners and see all these other films. So I'm trying to figure it out. I'm just like, I like dropped in. They like helicoptered me down right now, so I'm just figuring it out. But I'm super excited, and this is amazing, so thank you guys so much.
Jesse, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it. All right, well, first, welcome to GI Film Festival, man. Can you tell me what the experience has been like, thus far being here? Did you just arrive today, or, have you?
Just got here yesterday, and here to support a lot of filmmakers. This morning I spent the morning at the GI Film Festival boot camp talking to people about, as a guerrilla marketer, how do you raise money for a film? How do you make a film? And trying to pass on that information that we've learned over the last 2 years so that they can be successful breaking the rules instead of following the usual Hollywood stereotype.
Nice. Cool. So with that being said, can you talk a bit more about, the mission of this festival and, what your thoughts on what it's about?
Sure. The GI Film Festival is something that I've supported for about 6 years now. I believe strongly that this is a voice that is not represented properly in Hollywood. The veteran voice is very different from what people believe it is. Typically, veterans are either pictured as completely broken, PTSD, alcoholic, can't handle themselves, or they're just these perfect white knight heroes, and neither of those things are true. We're a cross-section of the population. We go into the military from the civilian world with different experiences. We have a shared experience, and then we come out and we try to do new things. And those stereotypes aren't helpful for anybody. So I love the fact that this is a place where veterans have an opportunity to tell stories about, what it's really like. And so that's why this is just such a cool event.
Cool. So will this event be it for you, or do you plan, stick around for the, the rest of the festival, or?
Yeah, we'll be here for the rest of the week. Like I said, we've supported this for 6 years. We've sponsored this event for 6 years, and to actually be, here tonight showing a full feature film is really not something I ever would have expected 6 years ago. So it's a pretty wild ride.
Cool, man. Well, thank you so much. Thank you for your time. Appreciate it. My first question for you, these days there's so many resources that filmmakers have in order, to make their projects a reality. So can you talk a bit about, what resources you use to make this film a reality?
Well, they used Indiegogo. It was the 4th highest campaign in Indiegogo's history for a film, which is pretty impressive. That paid for the budget, and then a bunch of sponsors came in, like Hillcliffe, Federal Resources, and they came in and donated as well. And ISS, Prop House came in and donated, and that really got the movie going on. Because with an independent, you need a lot of help. You need a lot of favors, and you're asking a lot of things. Yeah.
Exactly. So with that being said, can you talk a bit about the dichotomy that you have, like the two kind of like genre related things that you have going on in this film? Because I feel that it's kind of a tricky proposition to have, both of those elements, to have, that military element, but also have, that apocalyptic element.
Sure. It's you're always walking a fine line when it's comedy and horror, and then with the military in particular, you want to make sure you got it right. The militarism is the way the uniforms look, their vernacular. Because there's some jokes in this movie where you're like, I don't know what that means. Yeah. But once you're in that world, you're like, oh, okay, cool. And it's important you get it right. So luckily, we were with the biggest military badasses on the planet, so that way I didn't screw it up. Yeah.
Cool.
You've got to admire the toughness.
Colonel, did you just decide not to shave this morning, or?
It's the end of the world. Fuck you.